What's up, guys? It's been like forever since I made a video on this channel, but I want to start it back up. But I thought, I was like, what do I come in and talk about? Because there's a lot of stuff going on Twitter right now. It's a shit show. It actually is. Give me a second. That is delicious. I want to talk about the Nick Merckx scenario because if you don't know, and like this is what TLDR was built for, was to explain something to you that you don't quite understand or haven't had the time to keep up with because life's more important than a bunch of rich people complaining to each other. But in this scenario, I want TLDR to be a little bit more on the fence and just stating the facts. So let's get started with what happened with Nick Merckx. Sorry, I'm fucking this up. Nick Merckx, basically, a whole thing came out about anti-LGBT protesters attacking pro-LGBT demonstrators outside of a Glendale, CA school board meeting. People were talking about how it's wrong and right, and that debate is always going to happen. And then Nick Merckx jumped out and said they should leave little children alone. That's the real issue. I don't really know where he was coming from with this one. Either way, it could be that he's saying to, keep children out of it in general, or maybe not push that at schools. Not too sure. It was, to me, at least to me, quite a neutral comment. But following that, well, naturally being the internet, things got a little less chill. Basically, what it came from that was Nick Merckx turned around after catching a bunch of whiplash, saying, "Friends are created in good times, but families are built through adversity. Appreciate all of you to have my back. Understand my position as a new father. I recognize the love I have for all of you. Ain't no hate in this heart. P and L." So he has come out and basically said, "Yeah, cool. I said what I said. Sorry if I offended people." In another comment and in a video, had clarified that he didn't mean to offend anybody, but he also doesn't take it back, which. Cool, he's standing by what he said. Even though to me, what he said is kind of vague, and he never really clarified it. Unless I'm wrong, in which case somebody will correct me. But anyway, following that happening, well, this is crazy. Now, for those of you who don't know, a TimTamman and Nick Merckx bundle came out. Basically, it was TimTamman in traditional garb, and Nick Merckx looking cool and whatever, but I don't really play COD much anymore. But following that, Call of Duty basically had turned around and said, "That's sick, but we're taking down the Nick Merckx operator pack." This is huge. This is huge. It wasn't surprising to me personally. I didn't really think this was going to be any like a strange outcome. It seems to make sense to me that they would do that following this, because they're obviously going to be worried about any type of backlash that seems to come from that, or anything that any type of frustrations or loss of sales that come from that as well. So on a business level, I understand it. In saying that though, I think Activision's pretty filth in general. So crazily enough, after that happened, people started a hashtag called I Stand with Nick Merckx. And this is just the fun. I'm going to clarify. This is the funny part. Okay, I'm going to say this is funny. All right, the whole thing I'm very neutral on. This part is funny. Having heaps of random people be like, "I installed Call of Duty. Uninstalled it. Dude, I uninstalled it, man. I stand with him. Leave the kids alone. I'm uninstalling this. I'm uninstalling this. Boys, here's a video of me uninstalling it. I'm uninstalling it." Dude, this stuff is funny to me, okay? Just because it's so funny, I get it. Like, people are seeing this as like, he's standing up for it, and everybody else is looking at it like, this is a victory. More power to you. I just find Twitter to be really funny that somebody starts a hashtag and then all of a sudden everybody's jumping on it. But anyway, back to the actual talking about it. Following that, in natural fashion, DrDisrespect jumps in and shits entirely all over the Call of Duty PR team. It's one of those things that's just going to inevitably happen, right? Because it's a close-knit group of streamers that play a lot of COD and FPSs, but mostly COD. The hilarious part following that is DrDisrespect jumping in and
is uninstall the game. Number one. I mean, don't get a mistake. This year's Call of Duty is the worst in its franchise.
Anyway, he rambles for a little bit there, but it basically uninstalls it entirely because he doesn't want to support the franchise because of what they've done. And, DrDisrespect has been hit so many times. First getting pushed out of Twitch, not getting a partnership with YouTube, and then following that, basically catching hands from Activision and not being a partner with them anymore. Man's taken L's left, right, and center. Still going, though, which, dedicated fan base, but essentially uninstall COD. But we've all seen him uninstall Apex, uninstall COD, uninstall PUBG. Whether or not he stays away from it entirely is pretty low to me, but time will only tell. And then to really top it all off, TimTamman turned around and said, I'm friends with Nick Mercs, have been for years, take down the TimTamman bundle as they were created together. Which is kind of sweet and kind of cool simultaneously. Just because I kind of get it. If they've been creators together for a really long time and all of a sudden this whole shit falls apart, Tim's not saying anything necessarily other than we created these together, we've worked together, solidarity in the choice. So it is an insane thing. It is crazy. My biggest thing is I don't even know if in regards to TimTamman's request, whether or not they even have to fulfill said request, because I'm sure on some contractual level that they can't ask for it to be taken down, and it might just be a publicity stunt. But in any case, that's what's going on. If you're wondering why you're seeing TimTamman and Nick Mercs and a little bit of DrDisrespect popping up everywhere, that's what's going on. So, really hectic last few days, and I was like, I haven't made any of these videos for a while. So here I am again. That's the situation. Pardon me. I'm not going to say it's the news, but that's the situation. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe. I'm going to be doing more of these, including other stuff along those lines. Appreciate you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.